What's up, JW here? Today we got the new WWE Elite Greatest Hit Legends figures, King Booker and Warlord. I know these figures have been out for a month or two. I'd say about a month. I just finally found them on my Target. My Target is way behind on stocking these. I never got a chance to pre-order them on Target.com, so I just got them. Also in the series is IRS, Tugboat, and Ultimate Warrior. I really want to get IRS and Tugboat. Still have not found them. I don't really care for the Ultimate Warrior. It's a pretty boring Ultimate Warrior in my opinion. But this is pretty much the basic Legends, the new packaging for the Legends. We got a picture of Warlord and King Booker on each side. So it's greatest hits there, and greatest hits in the top left corner. Same thing on the side, and then the back, obviously the rest of the people in the series, and the picture of each person and a little description. If you want to pause the video to read those descriptions, go ahead and do that. Enough of the packaging, enough of the rest of the figures in the series. Let's open up King Booker and Warlord and let's review them. Alright, so I got the figures out of the package. Starting off with King Booker. He has two mic holding hands, one that's already on him and one that's not on him. Both hands have wrist tape and hand tape. And then he also has two open hands, one that's already on him and one that's not. Then he has his scepter thing because he won King of the Ring, so he has the King of the Ring crown and scepter. It's a whole entire King Booker, like, so he went from winning King of the Ring to this became his whole entire thing. He has like the gold staff with the red, there's like red ball on top. Really cool detailing and everything. Then he has the King of the Ring crown that just turned into the King Booker crown. It's got a gold crown, some bluish and red gems on it. And then he has this giant robe for King of the Ring that either can take his head off or you can pop it right here. And there's this gold piece underneath that has this little circle. Comes off pretty easily. It's gigantic because, like, here's my hand. It's pretty big. Like, there's a figure that covers up his whole entire body. All red on the inside. And then it's got this white, nice cloth trim with some black dashes in it. And then the back, more detailing and everything. But really nice, really cool figure. This is a very unique figure that I was very excited to get. Then you have the Booker T figure itself, starting off with the white boots with the black bottoms and the black stripes and the black writing for Booker T. Then you got the giant black knee pads that I absolutely hate because you hardly even can bend the knees. And this Booker T figure seems pretty stiff. His legs are struggling to move, especially the knees. There you go. Oh my goodness, I broke the figure there for a second. Get that plastic moving, but I hate these big knee pads, even though they are accurate to what he wore. Then he has the white trunks with the gold. It's a silver tee, as you can see there at the lighting there, and that purple and the gold trim, like these, like, I don't know, like lines coming out. I don't even want to call that. In the back, he has a gold crown and some red gems on there, and it says in purple it says King. Booker T looking pretty jacked, like always. Double jointed arms. And then his tattoo on his shoulder is red flame tattoo. The wrist tape, white wrist tape, and then this head scan of Booker T, which I think is a really, really good head scan of Booker T. Looks just like him. And then the kind of sucks, these black dreads of his are very stiff and they just float in the air, which is kind of weird. But if you don't take the robe off, it sits fine. If you do, it looks like his hair is just sticking straight up, like it's been like super glued or something. I'm like, I'm not gonna play this, it just goes on the shelf. But if you're gonna play with this, I feel like this easily can break, in my opinion. It just feels super thin and flimsy, not flimsy, but thin and like very fragile. That's just in my opinion. But I think this figure looks great overall and feels great. Really, really like this King Booker figure. Moving on to Warlord, which is a first time ever getting a Warlord figure. I think there was only one, and this is a re-release of him from early on Elite Series. I think like Elite Series 52 or 53. He has his scepter staff thing that says the giant W. That's all silver. Mine's a little bent from the packaging, but whatever. He has two fist hands and two mic holding hands. And then I think this figure is absolutely awesome. Both these figures are badass figures, in my opinion. You got the black boots with the silver, like oval, some like pieces that connect together to keep his boots on in real life. They're thicker boots. He has these smaller knee pads with white, like lightning kind of bolts, which is kind of cool. And then he's gigantic quads I feel like this is a Brock. I think this is just a Brock Lesnar body. Like upper torso body on this Warlord head and arms and everything, because it feels like a giant figure, like Brock Lesnar. So start off, you can take off. I think you can take off. Actually, no, you can. I don't want to break it, but I don't know if you can take this mask off. No, you can. It's just very stiff. Don't worry, you're not breaking it. It just stays on there very well. So the mask comes off. The one-sided face, silver mask with the black stripe as an accessory. Then this very boxy slash almost like a football pad, black armor with some silver stripes coming out. I think these in real life they were football pads, but it looks really cool. This is definitely a Brock Lesnar upper torso. Nice double jointed arms, black wrist tape, a really good head scan, feeling like almost like a crazy stern smile. Then the silver Warlord belt that can come off, and then that reveals his more white stripes like W/lightning bolt white all over his trunks. Warlord was a beast. Jesus, it's a very big dude, tall figure. Feels really good, moves really well. The torso's a little loose, and the same thing with his arm, but overall really good. Really like this figure. Looks awesome. Lots of accessories. Very toyetic figure. I'm gonna put all the accessories back on these guys, but overall, both these figures are awesome. All right, both of these figures are awesome. Probably two of my most favorite Legends figures that have came out this year. In my opinion, the Legend figures this year have been okay. We've had some decent ones, but these are some really cool ones. This is JW. Make sure to like, subscribe, stay tuned for more wrestling figure content, and I'll see you guys in the next one.